Next up, at UFC Vegas 66, we have Bryan Battle stepping up on short notice, taking on Rinat Fakhretdinov. Nailed it. In a very interesting fight. This is short notice for Bryan Battle.
Say that again? I missed it. I was reading the chat. Can you say it again?
Fakhretdinov. I screwed up the second time. I really had that the first time, though. Anyway, Bryan Battle 8-1 in his overall career. That does not include the Ultimate Fighter wins, but he is 5-0 in his last 5, and he is stepping up on short notice. He's taking on Rinat Fakhretdinov, 20-2. I don't know why I do that weird weird accent. Anyway, he's 20-2 overall. He's 5-0 in his last 5. He has not lost a fight since 2014, and this is a little tricky to break down. Bryan Battle, he's young in his career, but I don't know if I can remember another fighter that we have seen improve at this pace. I mean, every single time he goes out there, he's clearly better than he was. I can name Ryan Hall.
Look at the way he came out and beat Derek Minner. Right.
Constantly improving. Absolutely.
I mean, Darren Till, you saw in the second round of that fight, the improvement from the first round to the second round was incredible.
Thank you.
Anyway, podcast.
Yeah, no, it's definitely getting better. Bryan Battle comes out here every fight. He physically looks better, and his skill set just continues to improve. He always sets a great pace. He's pretty good everywhere. He's a solid striker, decent grappler, crazy kicks. And you can tell he's the type of guy, he's not like naturally gifted, but he works real hard, and he just continues to improve. Rinat is nasty. He's a nasty wrestler with heavy hands. He will strike. He's constantly pressuring. He'll throw huge 1-2s and just bend over, grab your legs, and take you down. I broke this fight down on quick picks before there were betting odds. And if I had to set these odds, I didn't say
we already talked about this a little bit.
Not on the stream. But if I had to set the odds, I would have had Rinat at least a 3-1 favorite. At least. The fact that the line looks like this is crazy.
I texted. I even tweeted, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I do a full card breakdown. And let me look what I said right here. No odds yet, but have to imagine Rinat will be minus 250 or so is what I said yesterday when I was breaking down the fight. So, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, and listen, Rinat 20-2. If you dig into that record, it's hollow. And the last time I broke him down, I talked about how hollow that record is. But he's still very good. And here's the two things going against Bryan Battle. First, it's short notice. Second, Rinat's going to be the toughest guy he's ever fought. So he is stepping in against the toughest guy he's ever fought on short notice. That just... he's just not setting himself up well there. So Bryan Battle is incredible. I do have a money line bet on Rinat, but I've only did one unit because I do recognize how quickly Bryan Battle is improving. But this should, by all accounts, be an absolute murdering. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. And let me put some respect at least on Bryan Battle's name. I know you said he was improving and stuff as well. I don't know if anyone, honestly, in the UFC works as hard as this guy. I mean, you could just tell the physical transformation he made, and as Angelo mentioned, it seems like he's really picking up stuff fast. I just think he's outworking everyone. He seems like that type of the dude that knows he's not the most talented guy, he's not the quickest guy, but he is going to outwork everyone. And if he comes in and beats Rinat, I'm not going to be super surprised. I mean, obviously I said what the odds should be, but he works hard enough to where he could come in short notice and be like, surprise everyone and really make a name for himself, because this is going to be a tall task. Because as you mentioned, Rinat, a lot of holes in his record, but he showed up and showed out in his last fight. And Andre Michailidis, I know, has had, it's up and downs in the UFC and hasn't had the best wins, but he's not a slouch, and he's really not even a slouch on the ground as well. And Rinat just kind of ran through him. And not only it wasn't like he ran through him in the first round, got his win, got out of there. He proved that he can last 3 rounds of just every single round. The first thing he does is he shoots a double and gets people to the ground. He doesn't even try to mess around, and he did it for 3 rounds. I got to trust his wrestling and his cardio against Bryan Battle in this matchup short notice. And Bryan Battle, I mean, he was losing that fight to Trajan. If Gore did anything more in that fight, he'd probably lose that fight. And last fight, he found that head kick KO, but if you watch the way he kind of strikes, it's a lot of straight up and down, flat-footed standing. And if you're against a wrestler, that's going to be easy picking. So I love Rinat in this matchup. I thought the odds were crazy. I got my bets placed, but I'll be rooting for Bryan probably. I like Bryan.
Yeah, he's good. I'm just surprised he's stepping up to take this fight. He's definitely He's definitely he's throwing it out there. He's putting himself in harm's way. He's trying to do this, get a payday, and build up his record. And good for him, because this is not an easy fight, let alone on short notice. So we're both on the Rinat side. Somebody commented, how could you say you think Rinat's a 3-1 favorite and then only put 1 unit on him? Because I'm a dude that just gave you 60, with Jacob's help, 61 units of net profit. I'm not trying to throw that away. I'm the slow and steady guy. Take a look. I'm 1 unit here, 1 unit there. The only times I did 2 units on Ilya Taporia, because I was positive that was going to be a murdering. And then 3 on Ankalaev. And look what happened. I almost lost that 3 on Ankalaev. So slow and steady wins the race. You buffoon. 7,900 in DraftKings, 8,300.
Just on my side, we're lapping that turtle. I mean, slow and steady is not winning my race. I'm fast and furious. I'm in there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. On to the next one. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm locked up. You try to get a hold of me between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., maybe even 5 a.m. some nights. Out of service, buddy. Move on to the next one. I'm booked up.
I wish people could hang out with you in real life to know what you're actually like. Jacob has a TV on in his family room right now because it's too dark when it's not. He's in this other room. And there's not that many rooms. There's 3 rooms. There's 3 rooms. You're relegated to a corner. We should call you like the man in the corner.
The man in the corner. I like that.
Yeah.
The man
the corner.
Corner. Oh.
Anyway, Monkey Knife Fight Strike Light. Oh, DraftKings. I think Rinat's worth the $8,300 for sure.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is the problem.
No, I was looking. I got distracted by the chest hair. I was like, uh-oh, but I think he has back hair. If you have back hair with the chest hair, they cancel each other out. So.
Okay, well, $8,300 is probably worth it. Listen, Bryan Battle, $7,900. You know he's going to work for your money. That dude absolutely goes out there and puts it on the line every single time. I just don't. I think he can work as hard as he wants here. He'll probably still be taken down. $8,300, absolutely worth it. Monkey Knife Fight Strike Line, 75 to 56. You don't need to bet every single one of these. I'm probably going to leave that alone, because if Rinat just relentlessly grapples, Bryan Battle's not going to get to 75. But if there's any stand-up at all, if you look at the stats that I had on the screen before, he averages 7.18 significant strikes per minute. Significant. This number here is just total strikes. This is everything. Pitter-patter, the big boys, all of it. So he blows past the 75.5 if there's not a lot of grappling. So I'm going to leave it alone, though, because I think Rinat can grapple big time. What do you think of the strike line?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, Jesus Christ. I was like, hey, Jacob, I have to travel for work on Tuesday. Should we do the stream Monday? Yeah, absolutely. I get a text 2 minutes before the stream. Hey, I'm a little out of my mind here. Sorry. And then here you show up with your stupid grin. Well, I'm not trying to give everybody your business.
No,
with your stupid
I said
grin.
Absolute. No, I said, and I apologize. I said absolute mistake and miscalculation on my part. I think the fractions got me. We want Picks Nation. That's right.
What fractions?
The fractions when I was doing the calculations. I said absolute mistake and make.
Oh, the fractions on your bets?
No. What? Yeah, I bet you do.
That's right. Hey, stop saying let's right. Jeez. Monkey Knife Fight Strike Line, if you're confident in that at all, which I don't think you should be, you can give that a shot at weonpicks.com/MKF. More, less. Switcheroo. You could triple your money. Just use promo code WWP. They'll instantly match your deposit. Take the free money. Throw some at not this line, but some of the other lines. And honestly, all of that money should just go to Knockout Kings, because every single week that is absolutely a cash cow.
People hate your mic, man.
It is what it is. Nothing I can do.
Well, why don't you turn it down? They're saying it's loud. You can turn it down manually.
All right. Middle of the road. Is that better? You have people convinced that you have an actual girlfriend. Congratulations, Jacob. You did it.
I don't have a girlfriend. I have so many girls. It's crazy. There's no way.
You did it.
Oh, my God.
You did it, man. This is all you wanted.
I have one.
You did it.
They know I've got a list. You want to see my text right now?
And they don't even think she goes to a different high school than you. They think she's in the other room. Congratulations, dude. You did it.
You could see if there was a,
I'm proud of you.
fly on these walls. If you could be a pig in this room.
I mean, there are plenty. I guarantee there's been a pig or two in that room.